everyone, good morning to you. It's Sunday morning, and we're going to do an update on our major winter storm, still on track to head our way later tonight and impacting the area for much of Monday and much of Monday night before then winding down on Tuesday. Last time I did a video, it was mid-morning on Saturday. I had some updates then later in the day. There's been a few model trends with regards to our storm since I last did some updates yesterday, so we're going to discuss some of those model and storm trends. Now that we're getting close to the onset of the storm, we have access to higher resolution model data, models that they have a specialty in short-term forecasts. They only run out 18, 24, 36 hours into the future, and it's kind of like having a really nice camera that you spend $500 on that has a lot of megapixels. These higher res models can see finer detail than the models that we have access to when a storm is 4 or 5 days away. All that being said, let's start with the big picture. This morning, the weather locally is quiet, but look at this watch warning advisory map. Winter storm warnings are out for almost the entire state of Texas, the entire state of Oklahoma, and then all the way through the Mississippi Valley. The entire Ohio Valley is under a winter storm warning. And overnight, the Cleveland National Weather Service upgraded their counties to a winter storm warning. Now, the National Weather Service office in Pittsburgh has not upgraded to a winter storm warning as of yet, but that will change. Weather Service offices don't issue all their products all at exactly the same time. We're served by 2 different Weather Service offices in our area. Cleveland covers Mahoning and Trumbull, and the Pittsburgh Weather Service office covers Columbiana, Lawrence, and Mercer. So we have a little bit of a difference right now, but everyone should be in the pink. Before the afternoon is through today, everyone should be upgraded to a winter storm warning. All right, we had some patches of freezing mist and drizzle last evening. That faded away overnight. A couple of random flurries out there this morning, but otherwise things are quiet, and it will stay that way through the daylight hours today, and our storm is starting to really get its act together out across the middle of the country. All right, let's talk about timing. As far as the onset of the snow, not much has changed as far as our thoughts on the onset of the snow. We still think this comes in the middle of the night tonight, after midnight, and probably closer to 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I've stopped the model animation here at 5 a.m. Monday morning. I think at that point it's going to be snowing lightly to moderately everywhere. And, you know, a lot of people who work maybe a 9 to 5 kind of a job and usually hit the roads at 8 or 8:30, at that point, it's going to be snowing at a pretty good clip. And I would expect untreated surfaces to be pretty slippery already by 7:30, 8:30 in the morning. As we roll through the rest of the daylight hours on Monday, this first wave, and we've been talking about for days now that this would come in 2 different waves, this first wave starts to wind down towards lunchtime into the early afternoon on Monday. So I think we're going to get into a dry slot for a time Monday afternoon. Now, this will be the part of the day where people are wondering, hey, where's the snow? I thought we were going to get 9 to 12 inches. This is a bust. Those comments are coming. I can see it coming a mile away. But we've been talking about for days now how there's going to be a lull between batches of snow. And so overall, the system as a whole looks a little faster on the modeling this morning than it has previously. So not only does the storm completely leave us faster on Tuesday, but this first batch leaves us a little bit sooner on Monday. So I think this will occur in the afternoon on Monday, where we get a break, the road crews get a chance to catch up. But then, as we head towards sunset, and especially into the evening hours Monday evening, so for example, here's 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., the radar is going to fill back in. And then this will begin the period of heaviest snow overall for the entire storm, starting Monday evening, as early as, 6, 7 p.m., and then taking us through the overnight. So here's 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Now, some interesting trends on the overnight modeling with regard to a warm nose aloft. And when I say warm, I mean above 32 degrees. A nose of air about 5,000 feet above our heads that is warmer than 32. The trends overnight have been to push that warm nose a little bit farther to the north, and that's why the model is trying to spit out some sleet now in areas south of 224 especially. So if this trend continues and the models seem to be cluing in on the right idea here, if that ends up being right, then we're probably going to see some sleet for a time in places like Lisbon and East Palestine and East Liverpool, and maybe as far north as Elwood City and North Lima and New Wilmington and maybe up to Grove City. Your chances of hearing sleet decrease pretty rapidly the farther north and west you are. So that possibility of some mixed precipitation seems to be increasing a little bit in areas south and east of Youngstown. Here's an illustration of that warm nose. What you're looking at here are the temperatures at about the 5,000 foot level above our heads. And anywhere in this kind of purplish color, that's 0 or above Celsius. In other words, 32 Fahrenheit or above. And when you get air that's above 32 above our heads, that can change precipitation to something other than snow. I don't think freezing rain is going to be an issue, but I could see where sleet starts to become involved overnight Monday night. So sleet, snow, some sort of mix for a time. And then again, everything looks a little faster this morning. So looks like this is going to start to wind down pretty early in the day on Tuesday. Now it'll still be snowing pretty hard in a lot of the area as late as 5 a.m., 6 a.m., maybe even 7 a.m. Tuesday morning. But already by 8 or 9 a.m., this is starting to get into the wind down phase pretty quickly. So things are looking a little faster, and the fact that the storm may be a little faster and we may have some mixed precipitation involved, we might have to reevaluate in some parts of the area our snow forecast a little bit. Now, this was our original map put out yesterday. You'll notice the purple area, the 6 to 9 inch area, we originally had that just south of our viewing area. We might bring that 6 to 9 area up like this somewhat today. So in places like East Liverpool, in Wellsville, over into Beaver County, PA, maybe Lawrence County, you might be, 9 plus might be pushing it down there as a result of the faster speed of the system and the possibility of mixed precipitation. But I doubt at this point we're going to make any sort of large-scale changes to our overall forecast. Again, zoomed-in view of the forecast yesterday. We had our entire television viewing area in the 9 to 12. If we make a change today, it may be to carve out an area south and east of Youngstown like this that may be more like 6 to 9. Now, if we make that change, we don't want anybody to think that the storm is canceled, that impacts are going to be significantly less. It's still going to be a mess in places like Lisbon and Rogers and Nagley and East Liverpool and East Palestine and all those communities. But again, you might be hard-pressed to see more than 9 down there as a result of the possibility of mixed precipitation. This is still going to be a big impact storm for everyone, whether you get 8 inches, 10 inches, 11 inches. Once you get up into numbers that high, the overall impacts become, there's not much of a difference really between 9 inches of snow and 11 inches of snow. It's going to be enough to make things very hazardous on the roads, especially Monday evening and into the overnight hours. All right, I've rambled long enough this morning. Thanks as always for watching these videos. I'll see you with more updates here online throughout the course of the day. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and Valentine's Day.